So my name is Brian Klingbeil. I work for Ensono, Ken O'Brien, RR Donnelley & Sons. Now, you've probably heard of RR Donnelley & Sons, and you may not have heard of Ensono. Think of us as an infrastructure as a service provider with specialization in dedicated hosting, private clouds, managed public hyperscale clouds like Amazon and Azure, and mainframe. And we provide these services to RR Donnelley and have done for many, many years. We have a very long and good relationship, and we've been through a lot together.
RR Donnelley, just for those of you who didn't raise your hand, was the world's largest communications management company. With Ensono, we basically stood up 5 new data centers in 9 months. We had 166 sites that we had to migrate, change over. And here's the big number I want you to see there on the very bottom, 105 person-years of effort.
And what occurred in the last year, Ken's going to take you through it a little bit, but RR Donnelley split into 3 independent, publicly traded entities. 3 brand new companies formed from one. So managing through chaos is what came out of this.
It is a huge distraction. You're still having to run the business. You're still having to make your numbers. You're still having to do all the things that you were doing without enough resources in the first place. They're impossible timelines, and you don't have near enough resources, near enough time, not near enough money to get it done the way you should. And that's what creates the situation. Communicate, communicate, communicate. This is both a critical success factor for us, and you'll see here as we kind of talk a little bit more, a lesson learned. Communication is critical. You must demand conversation. Trust your employees and your partners to go where you need to go. You need to make sure that you have the best leaders, and this might mean you have to pull some people off of some very important initiatives. Make sure you have the very best leaders in positions to run with this and let them run with it. And that's also true with your partners. You have to be able to say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and move it forward. The 2 new companies, Ensono gave them brand new, beautiful infrastructures, so they don't have to do a refresh for the next 3 to 5 years. Had we not let them run with the entire infrastructure conversion and rebuild, we would have never been successful. We would have never gotten there. So it is very important to find those partners that you believe you can trust, the ones you've been working with for many, many years, as we have been with Ensono, and give it to them. Let them do their job and set the expectations. Let them know how much trust you're putting in them. Let them know how critical they are, and they've got to be successful, or we won't be successful, and then let them do their job.